Hi, I'm Waddell Borg. So I wanted to just take a minute to talk a little bit more about the spirit flute in terms of how it sort of has its own unique style of play. And the spirit flute tends to be a little bit shorter because it's no longer a double chambered flute. It has a direct airflow from here, the mouthpiece, to right here, which is the fipple. So you're only talking about an inch long. So the airflow is very direct right over that sharp edge, which creates the sound. It splits the air and part of it goes down into the flute, part of it goes up into the air, and it creates the sound. It creates the voice. So it's the advantage to some advantages, I should say, but some advantages that we have on this is that it doesn't really, there's not a lot of saliva that can collect in a short distance, which is a real advantage. So it doesn't stop playing on you. When you play it, it is important to play directly into the mouthpiece. So if you play like this, there's a possibility the air has to go up, down, and down into the airflow, into the channel, and then cut across that sharp edge. So because it has to move in a different direction, it creates a little bit more turbulence, and potentially you're not getting a clean, clear voice. So because it's so close to the sharp edge, it's a little bit more like playing a transverse flute where you're creating that embouchure, which is, it's not easy to do, but the play does that for you. But it is important to give it the least amount of turbulence possible, and the best way to do that is to blow directly into it so your airflow is really nice and straight. So it gives you a lot more power too, and it gives you a little more intonation. So because you're so close to that sharp edge, the fipple, that whatever you do with your breath, where the slightest little thing makes a change, and it's a positive thing because it really allows you to express yourself a little bit differently. The other aspect to the spirit flute, because it's shorter, the fingering holes are a little bit closer together to the mouthpiece, I should say, not necessarily together, but to the mouthpiece. So instead of having to reach forward and cock your wrist, you're able to kind of keep your wrist straight, which allows you to finger it a little bit easier. But it is most important, so that you get a nice, strong, clean, clear voice, is to cause the least amount of turbulence. And the best way to do that is to hold it straight in front of you and blow straight. Now, if you like to play down, you're going to have to bend your head down and make it straight, which isn't so much fun. So however you plan to do it, however you tend to play, just make sure that the air flows nice and straight right across that fipple. That gives you the optimum sound. And play lots. Have lots of fun with it.